Hello, my name's Nathan Campbell and today I'm going to be taking you through my bike setup video as part of the community coaching course. Before we get started today, just a few things. First, I'm just going to set it up on a trainer. Well, I've actually already done this here, so I've just got it set up with the rear wheel off and the front wheel chopped up down here. I'll also check the floor with the spirit level I've got here. Now, the floor is pretty much near level, like it might only be slightly out a millimetre or two, so we'll take that as being okay. With the seat height, we might just leave, with the seat level, we might just leave that till a little bit later, but putting the level on there now, it's really slanted forward, so we might wait till we adjust the seat height and then we'll do the level at that point. What I'm also going to do as well is I'm going to take some measurements before we start and just write them down on a piece of paper. Go from the center of the crank here to the top of the seat, so we've got about 530 there. So just so we can make sure if we want to go back to the original setup we can. So we've got 530 and going to the middle of the stem here, back to where the sit bones are, I've got 610. And also with the front stem as well, got quite a short stem. It's an 80mm stem, and I'll just confirm that. Yep, so we've got 80mm there. Unfortunately, we don't have a drop bar bike today, so we're just dealing with the flat bars. So we'll just look at those, adjusting those as best we can. Okay, so we'll get on to the rider fitting now. Okay, so we've just got our new rider here and we've just set her cleats up on her mountain bike shoes. So what we've done is we've put them in a fairly neutral position, so pretty much in the center. So we'll start off there, and if it needs any adjustment, we'll make that as we go. So I'll just get you to hop on the bike. So just clip in and just do a few revolutions. Okay. Okay, that's okay. Just stop there. So we'll just check where your foot is in relation to the pedal. So the ball of your foot is probably around this position here. So I think we're fairly close to the mark here. So it could be back just slightly a little bit, but we might just leave it here for now. Okay, so I've just got the rider mounted on the bike now, so we'll just do a quick minute warming up. And just look at the leg positions while we go. So a few things we'll be looking for here. We'll be looking that the legs can be fully extended, and we're also not getting the legs rising too far up as well. Okay, so I'll just get you to pedal through. Okay, so I can see now that the leg isn't getting into the fully extended position. So that's one of the biggest things I can see, and the thighs are moving up quite a fair bit, so it looks like the seat height will have to be adjusted, so that's what we're going to do next. So we'll adjust the seat height and we'll put it back on, then we'll reassess. So what we're going to do now is just check the seat height in relation to where the leg is when it's fully extended. And to have a good seat height, I guess, we've got to have a position where the foot or the ball or the whole foot itself is level. When the legs fully extend. So we'll just do that. So what we'll do, we'll get you to bring the pedal down so it lines up with the seat tube. So just keep going around to that position there. So are you comfortable on the saddle?
Yes.
Okay. So we can see here for starters that the leg still has quite a big bend in it. And so we'll just bring that one around a bit more. Yep. So just move the toe up. Yep, and down. Yep. So it looks like the heel of the foot can go down a lot more. So we'll just get you to fully extend your leg. So lock your knee out. Yeah. So we can see there that the heel of the foot is way down, whereas it should be sitting somewhere like that. Okay. So knees fully locked out, and yep, so leave your leg locked out and bring it around. Yep, it's way down. So what we're going to do next is we're going to bring the seat height up, and we'll try to get that so the foot becomes level. Just adjusted the seat height. We've took it up actually a good way, so we'll do the same again. We'll lock the leg out and with the pedal in line with the seat tube. So your leg's locked out. How does that feel there? Is your heel still down a bit, or don't worry about your shoe, but just your heel. So it's locked out. That point there, it's looking like it's still down a little bit. So what we might do is we might move it up just a little bit more. Okay, so we've just moved it up another centimetre. I'll just get you a pedal. How does that feel?
Yeah, more comfortable.
Okay, so we'll just get you to put your leg fully extended now. Just stop, put your leg fully extended, down to the bottom, that's right. Okay, so looking at that, your foot looks a lot more level now. Just keep it in that position, and your leg's locked out. Yep, that looks fairly well level. So we might just leave it there, and we'll just get you to pedal just a few revolutions. Okay, that's good, thank you. If you can just jump off now. So what we'll check now, we'll just check the seat level with the saddle at that height. So seat level is way out. It needs to come up pretty much like that. So I've just adjusted the saddle angle. So yeah, we've got it pretty much spot on now. I do like to sometimes have them dropping slightly to the front, so it doesn't put too much pressure on the inside of your legs. But yeah, this one's fairly level. So what we'll do while we're doing this next part of the setup is we'll get the rider to hop on the bike and we'll check the fore and aft position of the saddle. So what we'll do now is we'll drop the plumb bob and we'll go just from the kneecap here down, and we'll try and get that going through the center of the pedal. So at the moment that's nowhere near the center of the pedal. So looking at it, the pedal is probably a centimetre or two back this way. So what we might do is we might move the seat, let's say, backwards a bit. So I'll go from the same position again, just sort of behind the kneecap area. Yeah, we can see now that that's sitting probably right in the middle of the pedal axle. So I think that's pretty good. So okay, so the final part here of the bike fitting is getting the handlebars, I guess, in the stem. Make sure we've got all that in the right position, right lengths, etc. Unfortunately today we've only got the 80mm stem, but I think that's still a pretty good fit. Let's look at the spacing of the handlebars, and the handlebars do look fairly well in line with the shoulders. So they probably are a little bit wide if she was holding out here on the bar ends, but that's to be expected on a flat bar road bike. So the other thing we'll just test is the reach to the brakes. So I'll just get you to see if you can put your fingers on the brakes, and you can pull those in quite okay. Yep, don't pull them too hard. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so, and the other one are the gears. So we'll just check that you can reach your gears and change your gears. Yep, okay, and just try the right hand side as well. Yep, very good. And your bell as well, can you reach that? You can reach that without changing your hand positions, that's good. So I'll just get you to pedal a few revolutions and we'll just have a look at your posture. Arms are fairly extended, so I don't think we'd want the handlebars any further out. So I'll just get you to try and lean forward a bit and just slightly bend your elbows and keep your back straight. Yep. So it is a bit of an unnatural position on a flat bar road bike, but you do want your arms sort of bent a little bit so you can absorb any bumps. So I'll just check from the back as well. There doesn't seem to be any real rocking of the hips, so the seat height looks to be okay. We can see here with the legs, they're not fully extending or locking out, so that's a good thing. And the top of the legs here, the thighs, aren't coming in contact with the upper body torso, so that's another good thing as well. So we're not, hitting into our stomach or anything like that. We'll leave it there. There's probably a few more things we could do if we had a typical road bike, but yeah, we'll leave it there for the bike fitting session. Thanks very much for watching.